What do you think of AI-generated art?
I love it.
And what do you think that's going to mean to the creation of film in the future?
Well, I love anything that is created not by a computer but by a human person. When a human person uses the medium of the digital tools to express themselves and say something, that's fantastic. You know,
Well, the concern with AI is that criteria is put into an artificial intelligence and reference is put into it, and then you request basically a melange of these various references and criteria to execute that, and then you get basically something that looks like it was made by a human, but it was actually an imitation created by this quote-unquote artificial intelligence, and it's got a lot of graphic artists very nervous.
it's got me very nervous because you're basically taking something you created and you made, which is the computer, and giving the computer autonomy over your point of view and yourself as a human person.
Do you think that those making artificial intelligence are so preoccupied with whether they could, they're not stopping to think whether they should?
I'm worried about that, but people who do that for a living, you know, don't really, I don't think they have I don't think it's about morality. It's just about climbing a mountain and getting to the top and then looking back down to ask the question, is this going to better serve humanity, or is this going to default to what I created? And now is going to, in a way, I've already done that movie. I told that story with AI.
Yes.
Because look what takes over from humanity. The creation of humanity, the creation, these sort of what you call simulacrums of people who didn't even think whether they could, whether they should. They only thought about whether they could. So they built these super mechas, and the super mechas have turned around, looked back into the past, and now they are kind of praying to the God that created them. And they look at David, the little boy, because he was the first iteration of a sentient being, and now they kind of are devoted to David because he was touched by human hands, and the human hands no longer exist because humans basically defaulted to their own creations. And so what do you have when that happens? Well, I think the soul is unimaginable, and it's ineffable, the soul, and it cannot be created by any algorithm. It is just something that it exists in all of us. And to lose that because books and movies and music is being written by machines that we created and now we're letting them run with, that terrifies me.
It's possible it won't be serving mankind.
It'll be the Twilight Zone to serve man. It'll turn out to be a cookbook, and we're on the menu.